Having been involved in the language learning industry for many years, I know what a struggle it can be to learn English. I've seen it firsthand. Over these years I've spent working in this industry, I've had the opportunity to travel quite extensively and have been to 33 different countries. I have met countless numbers of people all wanting to learn English. And I have been to many of these countries several times and met many of the same people more than once. The first time I would meet these people, they were so passionate and so eager to learn English. You could see it in their faces. They were up for the challenge. The second time I would meet these same people, the passion was still there, but the excitement had died down since the challenge to learn English had now become a struggle to learn English. I could see that they wanted to learn, but their current learning process was not working. Not just for a few, but for most all of them. Their passion to learn English set me on a quest to develop a system where non-English speakers could be mass-produced into English speakers. Why do so many people want to learn English? Probably because English is the #1 business language in the world. It's also the #1 language on the internet. It's the #1 language in the media, in sports, and in music. And why do so many leaders from primarily non-English speaking countries give their speeches in English? Because they are reaching out to the international community. And it's the same in business. To be successful in business or in a job, you have to think on an international level to stay competitive. I'm sure you've heard of Henry Ford. He's mostly known as the creator of the Ford Motor Company, but that wasn't his real genius. His real genius came from his creation of the assembly line. Before Henry Ford came up with this assembly line concept, a group of people would build one car at a time. The assembly line allowed him to build multiple cars at the same time, one step at a time. So beginning with the first piece of the car until the very last piece, each person only had to perform one simple task. Now I know that's different with learning a language. You can't just do one thing and the car is built. But what if you could put the pieces of the language together in a definite order in your mind, one step at a time? More or less a language learning assembly line. For this language learning assembly line to be created, the first thing that had to be done was to make it as simple as possible. And this could only be achieved by reducing the number of spoken words a person would have to learn. Now there are at the very least 250,000 distinct English words and closer to 750,000 total words. That's a lot of words. But think about this. If you were to say that's big, that's huge, enormous, gigantic, colossal, massive, or tremendous. Or you can simply say, that's big. And every English-speaking person will know exactly what you mean. Through our research while creating this English learning system, we discovered the main flaw in the current English teaching methods. Most schools tend to focus more time on reading and writing to enable the student to pass a test, and not enough time on actual speaking. Everyone has so much focus on passing the CET Level 4 and CET Level 6 that they seem to overlook the single most important skill that a student will need as they leave school and go out to find a job, and that is the ability to speak English. Yes, you need CET Level 4 and even better CET Level 6. But we take you way beyond even Level 6. We take you to what we call Level Speak. Level Speak is where the money's at. Level Speak gives you the confidence to apply for a job at an international company. Level Speak gives you the faith in yourself to take your business to the next level. Now, it's not the teacher's fault that the students are not learning to speak. Teachers just simply don't have the time to spend with individual students. And even when they do, many students are afraid to ever open their mouths to speak because of the pressure and embarrassment they can feel if their peers speak better English or if they make a mistake. And with the current English teaching methods, there are so many words to learn. That's where the power of our XLGU program comes in. You know, statistics say that the average American uses 2,000 words in a daily conversation. However, in many instances, many words could have been substituted by other words, which would reduce this number of words even more. This is the concept we used while creating the XLGU course, word reduction. Word reduction is a powerful concept. Word reduction dynamically allows you to turn English into an art form. We have created XLGU with the minimal number of words required to create a very powerful and broad vocabulary using just over 800 carefully chosen words. Now, most students already know most of these 800 words. They just didn't learn them in the manner that taught them how to form sentences so they could actually speak English. Look at it like music. you have thousands of single notes and chords. Now these notes and chords alone are important, but aren't enough to create a melody. Once you learn the structure of the notes and chords, then you can make music. And for those students or adults who are new to learning English, you learn all of the necessary words that enable you to speak English. In XLGU, the pieces of the language are delivered in a definite order. You build your vocabulary one step at a time as you progress through our system, similar to the assembly line. After the first few lessons, you will see what we mean. We teach through a unique process of word elimination. We eliminate words from a keyword list as you progress through the XLGU course, and they automatically become a part of your vocabulary. The XLGU course consists of 48 lessons. Each lesson is laid out in a very simple manner. Each lesson contains a minimal number of spoken words. However, in each lesson you will learn exactly how and when to use the words contained in the lesson. In XL, every student is assigned their very own English teacher. Now this is not a virtual teacher or a teacher that has 30 or 40 students in a classroom, but your very own real live American English teacher who is willing to guide you through your learning process. And your personal English teacher will critique and motivate you every step of the way. The XLGU system is designed to eliminate time zones. You study a lesson on your own time, completing one lesson a week. There are some virtual quizzes that you will take during each lesson. Take them as many times as you want until you feel confident and are ready to save your score. Then the quiz will be automatically graded by our system. This is how we keep track of how well you are progressing through the system. Once you have completed the virtual quizzes for a lesson, you then complete the oral exam for that lesson. No need to feel intimidated because we provide all the tools for you and you have plenty of time to practice. Now once you complete your oral exam, your teacher is instantly notified that you have finished the lesson and you can proceed to the next lesson. No waiting, no downtime. Now it may be 3 p.m. in the afternoon where you live, which means it could be 3 a.m. in America where your teacher lives. And we don't ask your teacher to get out of bed to grade your exam. But you don't wait to start the next lesson. You continue through the XLGU course. Now, your teacher will grade your oral exam and you will be instantly notified that the lesson has been graded by your teacher. At this point, you can log into your XLGU account and check your score page to review your results. You will instantly see the power of our remarkable XLGU system. Your teacher, a real person, has graded and critiqued your exam word for word. Your teacher will tell you exactly what you need to do to improve, how you can improve, and where you're doing well. And the remarkable thing about it is that it is all translated through our revolutionary teacher-to-student communication system. But it doesn't stop there. As an added bonus to the XLGU English learning system, we also provide the student with an array of supplemental lessons including how to write and how to spell English words, how to correctly say the English alphabet. We teach money and counting, plus a multitude of pronunciation drills to perfect your pronunciation of important words. And finally, we teach you essential everyday words and phrases to expand your vocabulary even further. Our system has solved the communication issue between teachers and students. It has solved the scheduling issue. It has solved the intimidation issue of sitting in a classroom full of students. But most importantly, by the time you complete the XLGU course, our system will have built a strong foundation of the English language for you. Through our system, you will have gained the confidence to speak English to English-speaking people. Upon enrollment, the student commits to completing at least one lesson a week, so the course will be completed within 1 year. However, we do not have a minimum time limit. The student can complete the course as quickly as they want. Once a student completes the XLGU course, from that point forward, they will only need to work on expanding and perfecting their vocabulary. But the student will speak English with confidence. They will know how, why, and where to place English words in each and every sentence they say. When a student joins XLGU, our promise is this: we'll get the hard part of learning English out of the way. So go to the XLGU website, sign up for our 5-day free trial. It won't cost you a thing. See if XLGU is right for you. Whether your goal is to learn English so you can work for a company in China and move up the ladder quickly, or whether your goal is to learn English because you would like to work for an American or other English-speaking company, or if your goal is to travel abroad and study at a university in America or other English-speaking countries, XLGU is for you. If you or someone else you know is ready to learn English or have tried other methods and have failed, try XLGU and achieve Level Speak. Level Speak will get you where you want to be. Level Speak is the key. Thank you for your time.